So how long have you been working with Run Through?
It is gonna be 3 years in May.
Oh wow, quite a lot then.
Yeah, like done so many different things, and like so lucky how much they've allowed me to grow through things. Because I originally came in as like junior PR manager, and now as head of content and partnership marketing. You are.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Yeah, and been able to grow the team around me, which is sick.
I'd say so.
And also with all of the stuff that we're starting to do like internationally now as well, in Europe, in the States, Australia for the first time this year as well.
Have you ever been?
So I've been out for the European and the US ones. I have been to Australia once, but I haven't been. I'm hoping that I'll get out before the Australia race this year, but we'll see.
Yeah. I sort of been to Australia once, but not really. I was just passing over.
Right, you are going that way. I'm just going to duck down these stairs, and you'll eventually wiggle around there. I will catch you later on.
Super. Right. See you later, Jamie. Good luck. Young Jamie there. Oh, that's actually. I'll screenshot this at some point. It's a perfect photo for. Londoners will know where that is. It's not a particularly, sort of significant landmark, but it'd be well known. Already I'm a little bit concerned about how I'm feeling, because it feels very tiring. Maybe it's because I just warmed up, or I didn't warm up. But I did this with my dogs last night, just to kind of make sure that my shoulders were fine. So hopefully it's just a lack of a warm up. Well, the start is always a little bit harder. I reckon this is going to be the same sort of situation as what happened to me in New York, where I started. There was only one wave, because this is just a 10k. But New York, I was the last wave, and I had a weight vest on, weighing half as much as this one. But when you're doing a marathon versus 10 kilometers, twice as much weight is not twice as hard, I can assure you that. But because I was at the very end of all the waves starting, what that ended up doing was all the gear in front was actually being taken away. All the racing, what would you call it? Sidelines and markers, they were all getting taken away as I was actually walking through it, which was rather discouraging. But what are you gonna do? Excuse me. That's really annoying. I saw there someone was saying something about Australia, and then the comment faded out. Am I able to keep it there? Normally when you do a live stream, the chat stays in place, so you're able to read it better. I am not a fast reader, as is. Never mind being out. Don't jinx me, I'm only starting. Yeah, so you make the chat for, say, TikTok or Instagram, it rolls along as the thing goes on. Well, I haven't done it yet, so we'll you can know what I'm doing after it's been done. So it's going to be a kind of a weird thing because it's such a big event in terms of how many people are doing it and what the population is. But in a lot of ways, love from Australia. Okay, now I see it. But yes, in a lot of ways, unless there's laps, unless there's loops that, you know, people go around more than once, I'm just going to be the last person. There's going to be no one else around me for the whole thing. Because you have the speedy Simons here that, you know, don't have the weight of a small adult on their back. And not a snowball's hope in hell that I would run in something this heavy. Jesus Christ. I can only imagine how brutal that'd be on the knees, on the legs. So I definitely know something that needs to be done at some point is if there's a bench, just to sit on the bench, to just put the rear weight up on the kind of the bench back, the head, I don't know what you'd consider, and then literally just let the shoulders breathe for a while. Makes a huge difference. When I've done these weighted runs before, it's the shoulders that take the most sort of punishment. And it's often by quite a significant amount. So like the legs, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Like if you think about how like obese quite a lot of people are and how they're able to move around, you know, 40 kilos for someone of my frame, like I'm 6'2", so I'm fairly tall as is. I work out a lot in terms of strength training, so the weight is not that sort of tricky on the legs, but it's because all of the weight is kind of centered. That's like, it's just my shoulders that are carrying it. They get very, very sore, and it doesn't take a huge amount of time. But luckily, it also doesn't take a huge amount of time to ease off on it. Am I going the right way? I don't fucking know if I'm going the right way. Is that where the course goes? I'm gonna have to ask a staff member here. Sorry there, ladies. Where does the course go for the 10K? Does it go this way or this way?
I do a kid.
Pardon?
To finish or?
I've just done one loop around the stadium, and so where do I go down this way or this way now?
I'm the wrong person.
Okay. Sure. This looks like where people are walking. Sorry, do you know yourself?
Pardon?
Do you know where the route goes for the people doing the 10K?
Well, you're running a bit late on there, are you? Or
No,
are you just watching?
Huh?
You just spectating?
No. I'm walking it, so like I'm always going to be in one of the last positions. So
Okay,
is
fair
it
enough.
this way or that way?
Well, that's the start there.
Yep.
So but you've got to go up and around.
You go up and around here.
Up and around, basically. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. I see staff members here. Hopefully they know. Excuse me. So I'm in the 10K group. I've done one loop around there. Do I go this way now?
Find someone with a blue
Uh-huh.
and they will know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means one thing, it's springtime. There is almost sunshine in the air, and there's no sunshine in the heart. Thanks to a lot of these people, a lot of these incredible runners. People have been training for absolutely months to be here this morning. This is the moment you've been working for, people, and looking good.
Sorry there. Do you know if this is also the 10K or is it just the... That's the 10K. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Okay, as long as it's the right one. $10K keeper right. Oh, okay. All right, there's a sign here. Here you go, mate. Getting the feeling that I, even though the signage is there, that I'm still in the wrong lane, but well. Well done. Okay, this is starting to make a bit more sense now, seeing as how there's the quicker runners on the left-hand side of the lane, so I think we are in the right place. How much is that? 40K.
Good work. Keep going, man.
Well done, guys. Great energy, great effort. Oh my goodness. Well done, sir. Well done, team. That's a lot of winning effort. Well done.
Good lad.
Well done.
We're not done yet. Don't jinx me.
Keep going, keep going. Well done, you.
Pleasure.
I'm guessing it's 2 loops here. Seeing as how it's
I don't think you've got enough weight on
18
you,
minutes.
chap. Ah, shit!
So this must be a second lap for them, I'm guessing, seeing as how these are all kind of striding fairly quick, and it doesn't make sense that I would be sort of ahead of them in any other way other than, you know, they're the second loop. On their second loop, I'm not going to lose.
Yeah, mommy!
Anyone to blame is him.
It's quite the labyrinth, isn't it? Yeah, sure.
Like, cheers, looking like you earlier. Keep like that. Yeah.
Ah, cheers. Let's go. That's fine, man.
Coke City! You got it! You got it!
Amazing, well done.
Cheers. Could you do me a favour? The crank at the back, could you just tighten that up?
Yes, mommy,
Cheers,
you're
lad.
amazing.
Onto the pavement. Well done. Well done, guys. What's your story on Instagram?
Cheers, man.
Oh, impressive.
Well done, buddy.
Cheers.
Well done.
I'm going to use this bench here now for a second. Warming up did not take a long period of time, so this jumper needs to go. get this really fucking tight for one. Okay. Might have to just jump off this for a second. All right. Excuse me. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's go tricky bits first. This thing really loves falling out of the pocket today, doesn't it? Back to the 9 to 5. It's gonna be a lot less sweat, which is pleasing, most pleasing.
We've been running for like.
Running's for cowards. Well, that's definitely not right.
Well done.
That's 4 miles. I doubt that. 28 minutes. That must be for the half marathon. I'm a fast walker, but I'm not that quick. Well done. Come on, buddy. Cheers, man. Woo! Cheers, girls.
Good job.
Fucking hero, mate. And you know what? That switcheroo of the jumper has actually turned out to be really helpful, just because it's kind of padding the shoulders a little bit more, which is really makes a big difference. I have a 20 kilo vest that is I don't know, so it kind of looks like a bulletproof vest, so you can't really see how much weight is actually being taken on it, and that ends up being an absolute, like, I wouldn't say nightmare, but the difference between how much more comfortable it is compared to this one is absolutely massive. But unfortunately, you know, if you're trying to do like races or anything like that, there's not really much point in doing a weighted anything unless it can be visually seen. Otherwise, it's just kind of like word of mouth. Hey, I did a marathon in 200 kilos, and it's like, did you? Jeez. And it's just, you know, I don't know about that, lad, but when you see someone who's wearing the vest, a weight vest there, it's like, oh wow, yeah. And it's not like I'm doing this for my health. I think there's far more simple things that you can do down in the gym that will help your longevity. Might not look like it, but this is actually very nice weather for me. A little bit of rain. How you going, lad? Which is really helpful just to keep kind of cool. Hopefully it doesn't pick up a huge amount more, because that just becomes the most annoying thing of all, which is messing around with the electronics and then can't film. And it really doesn't feel like it, but we're halfway apparently. That's mad. I think I, not intentionally, as you know, it's recorded, I asked, I think 4 members of staff, is this the right way? Is this the right way? But I think I have actually skipped a couple of kilometers. I'll tell you what, I know the easy way to solve this problem. I'll finish the race, you know, and do all that, and then I'll just walk the dogs and wear the gear again. I'll record that as well on a little live stream just to add a bit of a confirmation. So I'm not one to shortchange. I didn't get out of bed this morning. Took him over to the other side of London to, you know, cheat the race. Andy!
Well done.
Well done, mate. But you know what, actually thinking about it, even though I definitely have skipped a few, accidentally skipped a couple of kilometers, definitely, not intentionally, but what are you gonna do? They didn't know which way the right route was. Not my fault, the staff are, you know, uneducated in that manner. I'm not blaming them, by the way. You know, if you show up and you're there to be health and safety, you don't memorize the route. But this does actually mean that this kind of looks more like, thank you. This actually looks more like a proper race rather than me just walking around with nobody else around me when I'm coming last footsteps on the track. But I will keep to my word and I will walk the dogs in the white vest unless there's like a massive sort of spasm in my back that's extremely painful or something like that. Thank you very much. Here's that.
We're running 40k.
There's the kind of the basketball net of runners. There you go. I always think that's a good little gimmicky thing to do really well wherever you're doing like marathons or something. Have like the targets for where you throw the rubbish. You put the fun into a task. Much like I put the fun into fundraising.
Well done.
Well done, mate.
I just wanted to walk. I'm very hungover, you see.
You trained well then.
Well done.
We're not done yet. Stop jinxing me.
Let's go! Come on, Capri! Fair play to you. Not to be rude, but this man is literally carrying weights. Let's go. Come on, Freddie, you've got it. Come on, Dad. Your mum and Dad are literally here.
Oh, Jesus. This is how much of a hell. But you fucking feel it when you're carrying a large child. Hey, Jamie.
How are we getting on?
Good. Not intentionally, but no one was able to tell me which way was the correct way. I think I'm after skipping a couple of kilometers. Well, I know how to do it. I'm just gonna, I haven't walked my dogs yet, so I'm just gonna wear the weight vest when I wear them and walk them. Yeah, I took one lap around the stadium there, and I asked about 4 staff members, but they're all different sort of race organisers in their own way, and none of them knew which was the way for 10k versus half marathon. So I jumped on and reached the 5k marker at 30 minutes, and it's like I did not walk a 6-minute kilometer. So yeah, I'd say probably about 2 kilometers need to be added later on in the evening.
So tell us why you're doing this with the weights. Why make this that bit?
Well, specifically for this particular run, it was because I had a campaign going that was ending on this day of cheers lads. An anonymous sponsor was donating £2 for every one person who's subscribed to the YouTube channel, because it's the same ratio for people to get cancer. 1 in 2 people statistically will get cancer at some point in their life. So it was 1 subscriber equals £2, and that was for Brain Research UK, which includes brain cancer, but for other stuff as well. And this was the last day. It was like a Valentine's Day campaign.
Why are you not running, dude? Come on!
Running is for cowards! And I'm hungover.
Oh, strong lad, bro. Strong lad.
And I added to it when we reached the cap. We reached the fundraising cap of £20,000 raised, and so then I was like, all right, well, not more money can be raised, but if we keep going with the subscribers, if we hit 20,000 subscribers, then I'll add another weight plate, because it's 20,000 grams, you know.
He has the crown on.
Sugar is the devil. So it was like 20,000 grams, and
Yeah.
I was just kind of like an excuse to add a harder plate, because in general, oddly enough, I have a small knee issue at the moment, and so running is kind of, cheers lad, running makes it kind of more exacerbated or whatever, kind of makes it a bit harder, whereas walking, even with a heavy weight, is not as taxing on the leg to hit the ground, which is very weird, but that's the body. Anatomy is very strange.
Yeah. Well, you're doing incredible. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, see you later, Jamie.
Well done.
Go, mate, let's go, let's go!
Keep going, mate. You're fucking so hard, that is.
Yes!
Got the man!
So remember, if you're
So,
next,
seeing as how we've just gone past another kilometre, and that was, cheers lads, and that was 8 minutes in the difference between that other kilometre, and then that's a more realistic estimate of how fast we're going. So that would have been the first kilometre, 8 minutes per kilometre, that would have been 40 minutes. That would have been more sensible. So yeah, I'd say about 2 kilometres were accidentally skipped. So the dog walk takes around 5 kilometres to do anyway. So there you go. That'll accommodate for the gigantic break between doing the race and then walking the dogs. Because if you do like, oh yeah, I did a 10k, and over the course of the day you did like 5 2Ks, it's like you didn't do a 5, you didn't do a 10k.
keep going, King.
You might have done 10k throughout the day, but that's different from doing a 10k. So I have to do the full dog walk in the gear, and then I'll be able to sleep at night. Because that's the thing about, like, I don't know, when you bullshit your results and stuff, when you say like, your race time was sub 3 when it wasn't, no one really gives a shit. No one really cares about that sort of stuff. You think you do. People will sort of give you credit for like, thumbs ups and whatever, but it is how's it going on? Yeah. But like, it's just sort of a little bit of support, and it'll leave their minds within seconds, whereas it will actually be in your mind that, like, not only did you not actually do the thing that you were saying that you were going to do, but then you also kind of spoofed people and said you did something that you didn't, and you're only fucking conning yourself. So if you want to, do a marathon and you want to do it in under 3 hours, or you want to do a 5k in under 20 minutes, some of the sort of classic markers of achievement, it's just not pointing. You know yourself if you did it or you didn't, and that's that. And it may sound sort of disheartening to say no one gives a shit if you did it or if you didn't, and it sounds like sort of unencouraging. You got to think about it a different way, where it's not about the lack of encouragement to yourself. It's just more important that you look in the mirror and think, yeah, I did the thing, and I'm glad that I did the thing, and I'm proud of myself. That's what really matters.
Fair play to you. Hold on, mate. Get on, pal. Good work, sir. Good work. Legend!
It's a bit.
Keep going, mate. Keep going.
So you can't really see it too much, but we're going downhill now, and downhill is actually harder to do than uphill, on my knee anyway. Now, I think it's going to make a huge difference, seeing as how this is a walk, but there is a lot of extra weight on my back at the moment, so
kennst du ja.
Solid, mate.
Go on, lads.
King of Chemo! Let's go!
God bless that lad. He sounded like he didn't have much energy left in his lungs. Throwing the energy out.
Okay.
We gotta keep out. Come on, mate.
Main thing is stopping me.
What, you guys? I follow you on TikTok, you're amazing!
Cheers, girls. Right, come on.
He's incredible, he's got a brilliant
Oh, that's lovely. It looks like we're coming up to kilometre 7.
He's incredible.
I'd say another half hour after this. It's just very tolerable. Jesus Christ. Got a bit of a cone over that. That's the best I've ever seen them.
Amazing, mate. Well, bloody hell, mate.
I did something years ago called the Great Ethiopian Run, and as you can imagine, not a huge amount of money in Ethiopia, and so the walking path that we had, the road, had massive potholes, and I mean like potholes like, you know, they were like drains for sewers, but they didn't have girders, and one of the people who we were with wasn't paying attention to the ground. And I don't think it's like, you know, anything negative against them. I think they were just looking up and they weren't looking down. It's not like you're expecting it when you're used to, you know, the nice Western world roads where everything is nice and tidy. And they snapped their shin because they went in and the hole was so deep. Very painful looking. Very fucking painful looking. If you can imagine the momentum that they were on as they were running. And then just such an instant jerk to stop.
And that's just
Legend!
That's incredible, well done, mate.
How's it going, lad?
Good on!
What are you doing?
I could hear it!
Well done.
Cheers, lad. So we'll use this wall up here. This is a perfectly sized wall to just reshape the shoulders a little bit. Makes a big difference when you kind of can just sort of push it up from the back there like that. A bit higher. There we go. And we don't need to do much, just kind of shimmy these around a little bit so they're not digging into the same places they were the last while. And that is something that is really good about doing the weighted walks rather than the runs. If you stop and stretch while you're doing a run, it has very little difference, but makes a huge, already that feels so much better. Just that kind of shifting, that little sort of break from all the heavy weight on the shoulders. You only need a quick break for you to really feel a significant difference, which is always really nice for your own motivation to think, oh yeah, take a couple of seconds and big difference. But I think we need the back tightened up again. It's starting to flap. We'll ask this lad here. Sorry, lad. Could you just turn the screw on my back clockwise, please? It's just getting a bit loose. There's a screw on the back. Could you just turn that clockwise, please? Tighten it up. Is it getting tighter? No. You don't need to take it off. You tighten it. Tighten it. Good. Thanks a lot, man. Motherfucker thought I was a pussy asking for a rest. I've already taken my break. Jeez, a lot of fucking morons on their bikes. E-bikes as well. On a fucking racetrack. It wouldn't shock me at all that they're out trying to pinch phones. It's a massive problem in London. You can't see it too much, but I literally have a strap real tight around attached to the phone so that it can't be pulled off for that exact reason. Because walking around with a phone in general in your outside your hand, not a smart thing to do, but sometimes it's necessary if you're doing something like this, though, for obvious reasons.
Stephen King.
I'd imagine we're going to do a loop around the stadium, and then that's the whole thing finished off. It would seem that that'd be where the finish line would be. We're about 3/4 finished at this stage, so I'd say that's where the finish line is somewhat in sight. Actually thinking about it, like, they're just fucking careless morons, but no, they're definitely not pinching phones. They'd have masks on if they were doing that. You look like you were trying to do a Mr. Slave there. Pipe was Paris Hilton. Top man. Cheers, man. He wasn't expecting that, was he? Respect. Cheers, lads.
Well done.
You got it, dude. Unbelievable work, mate.
You're the guy.
What's that?
Go on.
Must push,
Well
man.
done. I really support the stuff, man. Hey, what the? Go on, KK, man. Respect, mate. Cheers, lads. There's no referees. I could just kind of cut off there, shave off 12 meters. No one would ever have any evidence except the video evidence that's going onto a platform of like 75,000 people. But other than that, there'd be no evidence.
Come on.
Oh, here are you, Jessup, Jeffrey. Sorry, the comments on a YouTube live stream fade away and they're really small, so hard to kind of engage while doing this. Probably should have done this on Twitch, but I guess we were finishing up the YouTube campaign.
Great work. Oh, no. Yeah. We got it.
Yup.
Cheers, lad.
You're a psycho.
Might take a little bit of a 10-second break. Show us that little firebox there. Oh yeah. Just like that, rearrange the shoulders a little bit. Much better. Brain's starting to hit now.
That's so good.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. See the rain coming in a little bit there. It's only mist right now, which is really nice for a run. Nice bit of coolant in the air. Not that I'm running particularly hot at the moment, but I didn't know how heavy the rain was going to be, so I wore full tracksuit bottoms that are definitely too warm right now. Rain probably won't help that though. Just make them heavier and kind of soggier. Should have just walked around in my underpants. Promoted Oddballs some more. The underpants sponsor that I got back at Christmas. Well, I did the calendar back in Christmas with them, but I've been working with them since nearly a full year now, coming up to the summers. Well, I suppose that's 8 months. It's not really a full year, is it?
What's up, buddy?
Yes.
bro.
Mate. Cheers, man.
Yo, G, bro.
Would you do us a favour? Would you
Yeah.
tighten up the bolt at the back there?
Yes!
Goes clockwise a bit. That'd be fine.
Yeah?
Thanks a lot, lad.
No worries, man. Well, you been walking the whole marathon?
No, just a 10k.
Oh, yeah?
Just a 10k.
Oh, that's good, man.
I'm too much of a coward to do the full half. We're not done yet. It's kind of funny when you're doing, like, you talk about a half marathon as the full half marathon, even though it's like, you know, I did half of the half marathon. I did the full half marathon.
I believe it's through here, up there.
It's an optimism part of life, an optimism. The full half marathon, glass half full. And if you want to go mega optimistic, you say your glass is completely full, because not only is it half full of water, it's half full of oxygen. And for you, here's your profound, optimistic quote for the day.
Come on.
Almost there, lad, almost there. Oh, I love his shoes. Love a bit of contrast like that. Military green and bright pink.
Not done, mate.
Not done yet.
Nearly there. Oh, go on, lad.
Come on, boy.
Okay, King.
Well done, you.
I think I need to use this bar a little bit. Once we get to the top, the fucking hill. And kind of weird to think that doing almost like a wall squat is easier, is taking a break. I'm fine, man. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. There we go. And that's not all it needs, but big difference. Just letting the shoulders breathe for a second. And it's a weird thing to think of, but like for all the sort of races that I have planned for the rest of the year, my main focus in terms of training is actually building up my shoulders and my traps. So shitloads of deadlifts and overhead press. Yes, very odd to think that that's what you're training for a marathon, so you're putting on a lot of weight on your shoulders. Seems like, you know, not the smartest training plan to come up with, but it's just like the most difficult part of the endeavor when you're doing a weight vest It's just the pressure, the amount of fucking pressure on the shoulders. If you could think about it like carrying a school bag or something full of books, but now consider that like it's your straps are broken and they're really thin, you know? That's the kind of feeling that it gives you. Well, I think we're at the finish line now. And this is, you know, quite hard on the shoulders, but 40 kilos is, you know, sort of how I'm training for the Paris Marathon, where I'm going to be doing 20 kilos. I did the New York Marathon with 20 kilos on the shoulders. It was fucking brutal, but, you know, I want to do it again. Hopefully have a feeling less brutal.
Come on, my son.
So I think we're going the opposite way of when we started. It was maybe on the far left is the finish line. Maybe we do 2 laps.
Go on, mate.
Cheers, lads. Yeah, let's be 2 laps. So we're going in here.
You're doing amazing.
First year, I did. First game was location.
Stretch. Let the shoulders breathe a little bit.
Come on.
a half marathon carrying
Huh?
that lot? Have you done a half marathon carrying that lot?
No, just 10k.
Just the thing.
I'm too much of a pussy. I can't do the full half marathon.
You're carrying
I'm a
40
coward.
kilograms.
Go on, King. Cheers, lad. This feels finish liney. Around here somewhere. Is that? Aww, my favourite. I wonder, does that include alcohol in the bloodstream? I doubt half of one beer will be detected. I think. So finish line not in sight, but I would be. I mean, we're past 9 kilometers, so there's that for one. But then also, I reckon they probably want camera angles to have both the stadium, West Ham Stadium, and I don't even know what that thing is. I see it all the time in photographs, but the Olympic Tower? I don't know. Might take a stroll up there after the race is finished. With the weight vest, of course. Let's keep these at the front for now, so you can see the finish line. I reckon we're coming up to it. It's around the corner here now, judging by this fella. Yeah, that looks finish lining. Products and items to be bought and sold. Right, no. That's just a market. there's a good spot for the back. Give that little teeny breather. Yeah, just giving the shoulders a couple of seconds. We've got a really stiff neck at the moment. Had a physio give me a once over a couple of days ago, and oh my god, you know, and the physios can just kind of like target the knots and point out, like, you know, where the real problems are, rather than just like, my neck feels a bit stiff. Absolutely brutal. So I'd have an idea that the weight, all the sort of the weight vest training that I've been doing, just like walking the dogs, that's probably accumulated up, built up. That's where the stiff neck comes from. Okay, yeah, this is the finish line here. 200 meters to go. Whoop whoop. King of the kingdom, lad. King of the kingdom.
The king's in the house. Come on. We got road.
Here we are now, mile 13. 100 yards after that. Miles are measured in yards, aren't they? We'll go on the outside, do a bit of the social media stuff. If you didn't record it on social media, it didn't happen. Hey Jamie, you can now witness me doing my usual spiel. Is that still running?
Good job, guys.
Okay, cool. I was meant to be dead back in July, but instead I'm using my terminal brain cancer against itself to raise the most amount of money ever for running a marathon. And right now this is only a half marathon, but I am doing it in 40 kilograms of weight. And that is because I want to raise the most amount of money ever without asking for donations, because that makes me the first person in history to do it. And I care more about being first than being best at something, because if you break a record of any kind, someone else can come along and do it. And I encourage other people to break the charity world record after me, but no one can be the first person to do it without donations. So all I'm asking you to do is follow the account, and then I'm going to get more corporate sponsors, emphasis on that word, and I'll get them to donate, because I don't give a shit about the money. I can't take it with me when I die. 1 in 2 people will get cancer at some stage in their life, so turn that 2 into a fuck you to cancer, and do it for your friends and family, not me. Woo!
Here we go, everybody. Time to welcome so many more there as across the line. What a wonderful effort this morning.
I'm not the runner.
Let's get through some more shout-outs, shall we? We've had Nina, Beatrice, Nicola,
Where's that?
Juana, Steve, Charlotte, Tom, Anna,
Go on, you can do it. What is it, 10K or what? Yeah, the 10K one, yeah. Come on, stick it over the head then, Dan. Do you want to stick it over the head? Hang on. Ah, you're fine. Fine, got there in the end. Oh, no, panicked. Yeah. Poor face on him afterwards. It's like, it's like you're putting on a medal. It's not like, oh, you ruined the whole day. You ruined the entire day.
Oh, you all look absolutely wonderful. You should be so proud of yourselves. What an effort this morning from over 4,000 runners out there on the course. Do give us a big smile and a wave, please, when you make it across that finish line. Our team of photographers are standing by. And those photos will be available via the official event page later on today. So do pop your arms in the air, jump for joy, whatever you want to do. And those photos, of course, will be available via the official event page, and you'll be able to pop on socials and tag us. It is at Run Through UK. If you do not put it on Insta, it does not happen. So come on, phones out, photos and videos from the day, please pop them on socials, and we will share the best ones at Run Through UK. One to you, Louise. We've got a great stare. There goes Molly, Gabby, and Callum, and Benjamin, and Hamish, and Matthew, and Molly, and Matthew, another Matthew, Claire, Luke, Sarah, Melanie as well coming across the line. You are all so wonderful. You should be so proud of yourselves. Well done, everybody. Can you sprint that last little bit to the line? Go on, give it absolutely everything for just a few more meters, a few more seconds. You are doing so well. Right, here we go then. Come on, if you are lining those barriers this morning, let's hear you. Get behind all of our wonderful runners. Give them a huge cheer, please. They are doing so well this morning. Here at the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park, it is the London Half Marathon 10K presented by Trek.
Hey!
A phenomenal effort from all of our runners. There goes Liv, we've got Olive, we've got Connie and Jonathan.
We'll finish that up for now.
Amelia,
Thank everybody
Jean-Paul,
for
Amy, Anna,
watching
Duncan,
that.
Clemens.
And
there goes Rosie and
yeah,
Thomas as well.
we'll be doing a lot more of this stuff in all the around my own
done,
park.
everybody. Give us a big
In
smile
training
and a wave,
for
please, when you do
April,
come
where
across
there's going to
that
be
finish
3.5 marathons, but I'm going to walk to 1.5 marathons, walk there and back, which will make it a full marathon. So I'll see you guys soon. And anyone who is not subscribed to the channel already, you're a fucking coward. How dare you? I'm all amazing and shit.
Thomas. There goes Rebecca.